Hello everybody, General here today and we're with another episode of how to make a weathered oxidized copper lantern. How do we do that? Well, we're going to be needing wood. And so we're going to step outside our house. But before we do that, we're going to get some rest so that our night can turn into day and you can see clearly. Alright, so our night has become day now, right? So what we're going to be doing is stepping outside, and as you can see, we're in a beautiful forest with an abundant amount of trees. You're going to get wood from any one of those trees. Come inside here. And then you're going to place your wood here, and then you're going to get what's called planks. With those planks, what you're then going to be doing is grabbing those planks and going 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to be making your crafting table, which is right here. You're going to access that crafting table, and then this is when it's interesting because you're going to make sticks first. 1, 2 sticks here, and then back to our crafting table. You're going to need to find your elements, right? And what do I mean by elements? So when you mine underground, what you then start to do is you start to come across other elements. You're breaking through rock with your pickaxe, and then you also come across elements like your coal ore. If you break through that, you get what's called coal. You then acquire copper ore. You can also acquire iron ore if you're looking for it, of course, and you decide to get it. What we're going to be doing is using the cobblestone, which is like the stone we're breaking through. You're going to be getting your furnace, and you're going to come over to your furnace, which is right here. Once you do that, guys, you're going to place your coal at the bottom, and whatever it is that you're cooking. In this case, it's going to be copper ore, and you're going to get what's called copper ingots. Now you're going to come back here again. You're going to open your crafting table. You're going to place your copper ingots there. You're going to get copper nuggets, which I've got right here. Back to our crafting table again. You're then going to start crafting this first level torch, right? So how do we do that? It's this. We're going to be using our coal in the middle. Our sticks have one at the bottom. And then, of course, our copper nuggets, which is at the very top. That's going to make it green. Like so, it was yellow before, now it's green. And then this is our copper torch. I've already got one here, so I don't need it. Back to our crafting table again. You're going to place that in the center, like so. You're then going to grab your copper nuggets and place them all around here. And ladies and gentlemen, you get your copper lantern. Now here's where it gets interesting, right? Because once you've got your copper lantern, and you come out here, the point of the video is titled Oxidized Waxed Oxidized Copper Lantern. That's this here. So really they're all the same thing, but the difference is the stages that they're in. So you've got this here, which is the first stage. That's what I'm holding in my hand right now. And then you've got this, which is your exposed, which is about 2 days in Minecraft days. You've then got this here, which could be like 3, 4 maybe. Same here. And then this is your very final stage. It's like 4 or 5 Minecraft days, and it becomes this. So the one that we're going to be going after is this one for the sake of this video. And it looks like this. It's like completely bluish or greenish, whatever this color is. It looks like this. Now, how do you stop the aging process? That's what we're going to be making next. And it's called waxing. So here we've got a honeycomb. I don't have a beehive here, but you find a beehive, bees, and then you acquire what's called a honeycomb. You extract it from that beehive. And then what you're then going to be doing is, of course, coming back to your crafting table, open that crafting table, place whatever level it is that you've got, which in this case, I'm going to go with oxidized. And all you do is place that honeycomb there. And ladies and gentlemen, wax oxidized or oxidized copper lantern. And that's what you're going to get, waxed oxidized copper lantern. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me in this video of how to make a wax oxidized copper lantern. If you liked what you see, please like, comment, and most important, subscribe to first get notified about more contents like this that I'll be making, and to second, to also continue to help me to stay motivated and to give me the strength in making contents like this. Have a nice one, everyone. Ciao.